It's time now for the PHL New News Report on this Sunday afternoon, October 4th, 2015. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins. I have new news at 9:09. Top story at 12 noon on this 4th of October on a Sunday is in Kabul, where the acting governor of Afghanistan's northern Kansas province said Sunday that Taliban fighters had been routinely firing small and heavy weapons from the ground to the local hospital before and was barely hit by the U.S. Flash flood intensified in some areas of the east on Sunday as days of torrential rain and high winds blamed for at least 5 deaths, left motorists and residents stranded and forced rescues about South Carolina. Miley Cyrus returned to the host Senate in BC Saturday Night Live on Saturday for the show's season 41 premiere and brought the flowers and the tears to her eyes. Donald Trump argued on Sunday that tighter gun laws would not help prevent mass shootings, saying that the people with mental illness will always slip through the cracks, regardless of restrictions on firearms possessions. Jerusalem. The Israeli authorities barred most Palestinians, including the residents of Jerusalem, from entering the Old City on Sunday, except for the worship at the Al-Aqsa Mosque, where men under 50 were not allowed. Beirut, Amman. President Bashar al-Assad said that the success of the military campaign by Russia, Syria, and its allies was vital to save the Middle East from destruction the day after Moscow said it would step up airstrikes against Islamic State targets. Residents of Bayard in southern France flee their home after Delhi flood swept across the Riviera Saturday night as 20 are feared dead in the apocalyptic floods along the French Riviera. Vatican City. Pope Francis on Sunday reaffirmed Catholic opposition to gay marriage as he opened a 3-week gathering of bishops from around the world, but said that the church had to show love and understanding towards all. Shanghai. A typhoon with winds up to 112 miles an hour lashed China's south coast on Sunday, leaving it 12 destruction and flooding and prompted authorities to issue their highest weather alert emergency response. Atlanta. A dozen Pacific nations were close to deal on a sweeping free trade pact on Sunday in Atlanta after a reported breakthrough over how long a monopoly pharmaceutical companies should be given on new biotech drugs. Oregon gunman spared a lucky one delivers something to authorities. New York cruiser shut Sunday morning for a woman missing after a deadly explosion in Brooklyn as another woman was killed and several people were injured after the blast blew off the entire front of the 3-story borough. Derry, New Hampshire, inside of the arena, the vote of the war was dividend when Hillary Rodham Clinton took the stage at the annual convention of the New Hampshire Democratic Party. Washington. Last Supreme Court term ended with liberal victories, conservative disarray, and bruised relations among the justices. 5 years after the merger that created United Continental Holdings Incorporated, newly installed CEO Oscar Munoz has come to a stark conclusion: the merger is in trouble. Any retailer that hadn't switched to systems capable of accepting the new cards by last Thursday became suddenly liable for any fraud that occurs on chip-enabled card transactions. Boston. Federal Reserve Bank of New York President William Dudley said Sunday that the U.S. toolkit to deal with financial imbalances remains some distance from where it needs to be. New York. Scottrade, its stock trading service, has been acting and lost information of 4.6 million customers to reach, affected those who signed up for a Scottrade brokerage account before February 2014. Matt Damon and the Martian shot into a whole different galaxy at the box office, wrapping up to $55 million opening weekend, according to studio estimates. Despite being on record the largest animal ever to have lived, even larger than the biggest dinosaur, the Argentinosaurus, which clocked on 130 feet and weighed about 100 tons, blue whales eat 710. Nail. Four farmers tiled the soil with students crested the with armloads of books, large prehistoric creatures like the woolly mammoth found near Chelsea on Thursday and Rome and owned Ann Arbor and the surrounding lands of Washita County. Researchers have found evidence of an 800-foot wave caused by the collapse of a volcano in the Cape Verde Islands some 73,000 years ago. New research suggests that asteroid or comet that slammed into Earth 66 million years ago wrecked the planet so violently that it exerted a massive volcanic eruption in India, a double catastrophe that wiped out the dinosaurs in 70%. U.S. doctors and hospitals have switched to a new set of medical codes on Thursday, the first change since 1979, as the new system includes nearly 72,000 codes for various procedures, up from less than 4,000 previously and nearly 70,000 codes. On the surface, NFL supported breast cancer awareness month is a spectacular thing. It's the most popular sports league in America, raising money and awareness for something that affects 1 in 8 women. And the UK has green lighted the transplant of 10 wombs to the patients without one as a clinical trial, as if successful. The first baby born and transplanted woman in the region will arrive in 2018. Alright, take a look at New England alerts here. Waltham, Massachusetts, a working fire at 102 Russell Street at House Fire reported heavy smoke shown and second alarm fire and a street fight only. And officer out of the building and defensive ops only attended in Waltham at 102 Russell Street. PHL News Time 12:04. Time out for a sports report here. The Boston Red Sox will wrap up the 2015 regular season against the Cleveland Indians. Game time 3:10 p.m. here. In London, the New York Jets are enjoying a 27-7 lead on the Miami Dolphins with 1:39 left in the third quarter. Here, when Matt Hasbeck signed on with the Colts to back up Andrew Luck, he probably didn't anticipate starting the match, but he is. Despite age of 40, started Sunday against the Jaguars with Andrew Luck missing the game with a shoulder injury. Levi's surgery rotation to the Cubs have plenty of incentive to enter Sunday's final game of the regular season. The starters have sparked a 7-game winning streak as they allowed one run in the last 45 1/3 innings. Flush in New York, Max Scherzer became just the sixth pitcher in Major League Baseball history to throw 2 no-hitters in the same season in the game's storied history. After weeks of touch-and-go offense, the team will finally welcome back star running back Aaron Foster, according to NFL Media Insider reported. Ian Rappaport. Peter Chelnusam is out 12:05, and it's time now for a travel report. Baby! And let's take a look at the maps here on the Sunday afternoon here, and it is smooth sailing the highways and byways of New England here. And we're seeing some few slow spots here. Mass back in the interchange with 495 a little slow. 93 in the southbound side, so from Sunville to the Zakin Bridge. 93 in the southbound side, it is slow. We're at the tip of the hill tunnel here, and on 95 in the northbound side, getting next to the around Route 1 in Sharon, so expect some delays here. And Route 3 in the northbound side, it did so from 220 in Rockland before Route 18 in Weymouth, so expect some delays here. But otherwise, a smooth sailing coming in on the Sunday afternoon, the highways and byways of New England here. Okay, let's take a look at what is going on the T here. Subway systems are looking good. Commuter rail, Greenbush Line, train 2075, 11:03 a.m. from substation late today, 10-15 minutes to the late turn equipment here. And on the ferries, they are looking good. Peter Chelnusam is out 12:06 p.m. and it's time now for a weather report here. The latest on Joaquin here. Southern Joaquin forecast best just west of Bermuda today, and damaging winds are expected down this afternoon here. Hurricane warning is in effect for Bermuda. Hurricane warning means that the hurricane leaders are expected somewhere within the warning area. For storm information specific to your area, please monitor products issued by your National Meteorological Service here. At 11 a.m., the center of Hurricane Joaquin was located by an Air Force Reserve reconnaissance aircraft near latitude 31.0 in the north, longitude 66.8 to the west. Joaquin is now moving toward the northeast near 17 miles an hour. It is general motion with a slight decrease in the forecast expected to continue by Monday. On the forecast track, the center of Joaquin will pass just west of the Bermuda this afternoon and pass north of Bermuda tonight. Recent data from the Hurricane Hunter aircraft indicate the maximum sustained wind decrease near 110 miles an hour by higher gusts as additional weakening is forecast during the next 48 hours. Here, hurricane force winds extended hours up to 60 miles an hour from the center and tropical force winds extended hours up to 205 miles. The minimum center pressure recently measured by the reconnaissance aircraft was 957 millibars, 26 inches. Here, troublesome conditions with respect to the reach Bermuda later this morning with hurricane conditions expected by this afternoon. Here, storm surge is dangerous and life-threatening, and storm surge is expected to produce significant coastal flooding in Bermuda near the coast of the surge will be accompanied by large and destructive waves. Rainfall. Joaquin is expected to produce total rainfall accumulation of 3 to 5 inches across Bermuda tonight, and surf swells generated by Joaquin will continue to affect portions of the Bahamas during the next few days. Swells are affected much of the southeast and the middle coast of the United States and will spread north along the east coast of the United States by Monday. These swells are likely to cause life-threatening surf and rip current conditions even though Joaquin is expected to pass well east of the coast of the United States. A prolonged period of elevated water levels of large waves will affect the Midland region, causing significant beach and dune erosion with moderate coastal flooding likely as please consult products from your local weather office here. Alright, 7-day forecast goes like this. Today, slight chance of rain after 2 p.m. Otherwise, clear to most Alaska. How about 58 degrees, northeast of about 11 and 13 miles per size, 24 miles an hour. Anticipation 20%. Tonight, slight chance of rain and drizzle before 8 p.m. Then a slight chance of drizzle after 8 p.m. Most Alaska about 46 degrees, north of about 9 miles an hour with a anticipation 20%. Monday, slight chance of drizzle before 11 a.m. Then most Alaska about 61 degrees, north of about 10 miles an hour. Monday night, most Alaska about 42 degrees, north of about 3 to 7 miles an hour. Tuesday, most Alaska about 68 degrees and north of about 7 miles an hour. Tonight, most of got about 44 degrees. Wednesday, Saturday, most of got about 70, about 45 degrees. Thursday, Saturday, podcast got about 63, about 44 degrees. Friday, podcast got about 65 degrees. Friday night, chance of showers, most got about 50 degrees. Chance patient is 40%. And for Saturday, chance of showers, podcast got about 65 degrees. Chance patient is 30%. North temperature sending at 57 degrees with clear to the most skies and humidity 58%. And that is going to be it for the Peter Channel News Report on this Sunday afternoon, the 4th of October, 2015. Pierce, you have a good afternoon here.